Building a Shopify store used to take hours, from theme setup to product pages, but what if I told you that you could do this now with just talking to AI? And what I want to show you is Lovable and Shopify's new connection. Hey, I'm Christian Pignon, co-founder here at BitBranding. We've helped hundreds of clothing brands grow on Shopify, and today I'm testing something brand new, an AI website builder that now integrates directly into Shopify. So Lovable is an AI website builder that uses natural language, meaning you can literally just describe what kind of store you want and it creates it for you. I actually will show you a very specific demo on how this works. So it connects now directly with Shopify. So Lovable essentially handles the front end, the design, product creation, while Shopify takes care of the back end. We're talking about payments, inventory, logistics. That's where you actually go live. This integration is perfect for physical product stores like clothing brands, accessories, digital products, courses, ebooks, limited edition drops, or even just a side project, something that you've been wanting to test for a long time, and now you have a very easy way to get started. Also, even testing of new product ideas before you actually fully commit to full production, this will give you that base, that playground to get started. Now, something to take into consideration here is the integration is, as of right now, in the recording of this video, and the way that I believe it's been working is that it's only for new Shopify stores. So when you create a project in Lovable, it automatically just spins up a Sandbox store on Shopify, meaning that you can build, you can test everything without paying for Shopify just yet. So you will more than likely have to pay for Lovable because you can create a free account, but then they give you some free credits in there. But in order to get exactly what you want, you will probably need to bump up the plan. I believe it's the pro plan. So without further ado, let's do a little demo. Let's see what this can actually handle. We're actually gonna do this live, and not live, but I'm actually gonna put these prompts in here and we're gonna speed up some of the process, but I'll let you know about how long it actually takes to spin some of these things up. And then I'll also show you, just some additional things. We'll kind of work through the homepage and see what the homepage looks like, and then we'll add some product, and I'll also show you what different prompts may give you, just so you can also test it out for yourself. So right over here we have lovable.dev. That's the actual link for it. I'm already logged into my account, and yeah, it's just very simple. You just have a chat input, text input in here in order to create your store. So what we're gonna do, at some point when they first launched this integration, there was a button up here that you would click on it and it would take you to just a slightly modified homepage version of this. But since I think we've already logged in and we've done a few of these, now it just kind of gives you the normal Lovable prompt. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna actually prompt a very simple, almost like a one sentence prompt, just to kind of give you an idea of what something like that can give you and take you. So my prompt is create an e-commerce store homepage for Shopify, selling graphic tees, company name, totally 90s kid. Let's see what we come up with. As you can see here, it thought for about 15 seconds and it gave me design inspiration, the features for this first version. It looks like it's going to do a category showcase, newsletter, responsive, mobile first. It already came up with some colors, some gradients, bold, playful typography, geometric patterns, and then it recognized, right, that I'm doing Shopify, so it's going to enable Shopify for me. And this is where here towards the end of it, it says that they will create essentially a Shopify Sandbox store, and the subscription will have a 30-day free trial essentially with Shopify. And right here, it'll just basically tells us that, hey, we need to allow the Shopify connection integration, if you will. So we click allow, and as you can see now, it's going to get into the process of creating everything. It's not going to show you a preview as it's actually creating it, but it will kind of show you a little preview of like what pages and what HTML, CSS, JavaScript is actually writing in the backend. So last time it really just took a few minutes, but we'll see how long this takes. All right, so this took about 4 or 5 minutes in total. It did have some kind of issue, but it just very easily gave me a nice little button that says fix the issues, and it automatically did it in 30 seconds. So here we have a nice little preview, totally nice kid. It has, yeah, it's using some neon colors, some kind of custom graphic there in the background. No products as of yet because we haven't added any products. A newsletter section here towards the bottom. So again, pretty straightforward. Let me see does the cart work? Ooh, nice. We have a nice little cart drawer right there. Shop, we have a couple buttons. So very simple page, very, very straightforward. What I want to show you now is I want to add some actual products in here and see how it handles it, how it actually takes this. So what we'll do is we'll actually upload our product images, and I'll give it the titles and the pricing for these. So we click attach. All right, so we have our 3 product images uploaded in here. Let me just do a very basic, because the product image title already has the name of the the t-shirt or the design. So I just want to see if it will actually capture that and come up with like the product titles, because that could also just save some time, right? So we're gonna test that out, and I'm just gonna have product price is $35. And then let me just say we have 3 shirts. We have 3. So whenever I add the product, it's asking me to allow the actual creation of that product in this Shopify Sandbox store. So I'm gonna click allow. All right, so I was right. It was able to grab the title of the actual image and come up with what we needed here. So yeah, pulp section meal walls. It actually added even a few extra keywords in here as part of the product title, which is awesome. It has the $35 USD, so we have to refresh the preview in order to see those in this shop the collection section right here within the homepage. Awesome, and there we have it. All 3 images with their own unique link in order to go to the product page. It did create some additional ones, and I think I did see, you know, through the process, it was doing I had to click allow every single time for each product that was created, and I think I may have clicked allow maybe too many times on the same one, and that's why I think it created these 2 additional ones of the fresh print. So we can go ahead and get that fixed. But yeah, there we have actual products added in here. It also came up with a little bit of a description. Again, if you already have these things for your products, you can actually feed it into Lovable, and Lovable will take care of adding these products to the back end of Shopify. So this is not just looking pretty front end design, like this is also adding information into this new Shopify account that we'll have to claim in order to get the full benefits of what we're actually building in here. Now, something else that I wanted to show you is I have this master prompt. I think I'll need to go back and see who is it that the idea came from. It was someone on TikTok. I watched a video on TikTok, and they created this master prompt on ChatGPT, which allows you to prompt to create a prompt, right? Because a lot of times the best design that you can create is gonna be the best prompt that you can create to some extent, right? So we created all this, which is a very simple 1 sentence, but we can create something more custom, better looking, with just a better prompt overall. So if we go to ChatGPT here, and I'll share a doc in the video that this was, you know, created with, just so you can have access to something like this. But in here, we go to my ChatGPT, and I have a master prompt projects folder in here. I just type in hello, and it automatically, his name is Lyra, it automatically asks me, what do you want? Do you want something detailed or do you want something basic? So I click detail using Lovable, right? That's kind of like the example that you need to give it. Write me a prompt for a website homepage. The name is Totally 90s Kit. We sell t-shirt designs from the 90s, nostalgia games, pop culture reference. And then it goes into and it deconstructs what you wrote, and it gives you a more complete prompt here for you. So it goes over brand overview, tone and aesthetics, the goals of the homepage, sections to include. And I think because I have prompt Lovable already with this prompt, I think it tried to include some of these things. So it did a little bit of a different job when I gave it that 1 sentence. So it's already learning a little bit from what I was giving it. But as you can see, this actually has an Instagram or TikTok feed. It has an about brand story. So it's a little bit more involved. And to be honest, like if I was doing this, I would even go deeper than that and actually give it real sections on what we want to include in here. Because like at the end of the day, this design that we have here, it's still a very simple, very basic store, but that's because we gave it a very simple, very basic prompt. So the more complex and the more information that you can give it, it can actually create these sections for you. Now, that doesn't mean that we can take this right now and we can technically, you know, keep adding sections. Like, hey, add a section after the hero, banner with new arrivals, and add 3 other products. Like, we can technically do that with this. And I'll also show you a nice little trick that I learned in this, but I'll show you in this new prompt that we'll do. So from ChatGPT, we have now this bulky prompt right here. So we're gonna copy this and we're gonna kind of start over and see, well, I'll just, spit it up for you, but we'll see the difference in aesthetics, right, of what we can create with a more significant prompt for Lovable. All right, so as you can see with this preview now, it actually selected a more geometric font, slightly different colors, and they create a more, I would say, sophisticated hero banner. Just kind of Game Boys, cassette tapes, and that. But text is not very readable, so we'll definitely have to reprompt that to change it. Obviously, we'll have to add our products in here. It does have a about section in here, the newsletter section with a 10% off your first tee, and then here on the footer, a little bit more of an involved footer. The other one was just literally the name and maybe a copyright, and that was it. This actually has social media icons. It has quick links here at the bottom, so a little bit more involved, still somewhat basic. So one of the things that I was testing and I was able to do and see on one of the examples was the ability to essentially add images as references to something that you want to see here on the homepage. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to the Shopify theme store and I'm just going to find an example of something that I like, and we're going to take a screenshot and just give it to Lovable and see what I can actually come up with. So I'm just kind of blandly going in here. Let's go check out this theme. Let's view the demo. Okay, let's see this. There's this section here, this before and after. Obviously for a clothing brand, it probably may not make a lot of sense, but I just want to test and push the boundaries and capabilities, right, of what it can do. So let's just take a screenshot of this. So capture area, and let's see, before the newsletter section, add a before after section. Take inspiration from the screenshot provided. Okay, so I just said before the newsletter section, add a before and after section. Take inspiration from the screenshot provided, but make sure to integrate our 90s branding to it. I did notice when I did this, I didn't necessarily prompt it with that, and it just one for one almost recreated that section without inserting our fonts or branding or colors. So let's see if by reminding it to, hey, make sure that you match these new aesthetics, that it will do a good job of doing it. All right, it's here. It's just like a snap of a finger. It just appeared. Yeah, it did the thing. So it actually recognized the before and after. The functionality of it, I mean, works flawlessly. It has the right labels. It added its own text and copy, which I didn't give it any copy or any headlines or anything like that. It even gave me a nice little call to action in here for the section, and it matched the branding just perfectly. So this is, again, one of those things where if you kind of dream it, you can prompt it. If you want to give it some references, you can give it some references. So you can technically go check out the video where I recommend some of the top themes out there for Shopify, and you could probably recreate something pretty similar or even better than what's available out there. I've seen some people create quizzes and create some features and some things that you would definitely need to be paying an app for on a monthly basis. Obviously, with this setup, you have to set up Lovable and Shopify, so you will have 2 monthly payments that you will have to incur for the lifetime of your business. But the flexibility and the ability to just create all these things with just a nice little prompt, it's just unbeatable at this point. So let's go check out. We're gonna go back to the original one that we had in here, because we actually have products in here, and let's go through the process of just seeing what happens after we claim our Shopify store and just kind of seeing the back end of Shopify sort of connected to this. So right here, we're just prompting Lovable with I want to claim my store with Shopify now, and we'll see what the next steps are going to be. So it opens a new tab on Shopify. It already has created my store technically, so it created it on Lovable, and now we're just essentially getting access to it. So we can actually claim it. It already came up with a URL, and we're just gonna click on claim. So this now takes me back to Lovable. It has a little pop-up in here that essentially now allows me to go to the Shopify admin. So let's go and open that and see. All right, yeah. It's right here. So it looks like we have a 30-day trial, and then we can extend our trial for $1, which is awesome. And then let's go to our products and see. Yeah, they're right here. We have our Home Alone Pop Art Tee. It has a description. As you can see, obviously, once we have this added now in Shopify, that we can make the necessary changes that we need to make. It actually added tags to it. It had a clothing type. So yeah, it actually did a really good job of inserting the information that I would want to see in here. And then let's see, I'm just curious, online store theme. Okay, so typically when you create a Shopify store, by default, it's gonna have the Horizon theme. This technically has the Horizon theme already pre-installed, but it's under our theme library. It's not our current theme. And as you can see here, as a current theme, we have our Lovable redirect added here at the very top. I'm guessing that if we click customize, it might take us back to Lovable, but let me just see. Okay, yeah, so it will open it, but it will basically tell you like, hey, this is not where you need to edit this particular theme. Honestly, this changes how people can start a brand. So you can test new collections, you can create seasonal drops, you can launch micro brands in really fraction of the time without touching code or buying templates or anything like that. And really for clothing brands like yours, that means more time designing your next collection, less time figuring out layouts or checkout flows, or trying to do research on an app to try to figure out if you can get that one solution, right? So if you're serious about building your next Shopify store faster, then Lovable AI is definitely worth testing. I don't think it has all the right answers and It does take time. There's a little bit of a learning curve, right, to get it just how you want it, but it is an awesome, awesome solution. And just the start of what will be eventually the future of building on Shopify. And obviously in this video, we didn't go over how to truly optimize your Shopify store for conversions, right? So I think number one, maybe use Lovable to create something beautiful. And then you want to watch this video here next to see what things you want to add on that Lovable store to improve your conversions.